I'm alive! Hello! I'm here! Hi! Hi, Erland! Erland! What do you mean? It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. You meant to say no. You meant to reassure me it wasn't a mistake. You meant to tell me to get more terminators. Not early. Just on time. On time. Yeah. Oh. There we go. There we go. And 7th stage of rage is here. Hi, Denizen of Misery. Hi, 7th stage of rage. Hi, Erland. How you all doing? We got our final 10 terminators to build. The last 10 of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I have been tired. Oh my goodness. I've wanted to get stuff done and I've just been so exhausted. I've been doing absolutely nothing. Oh, but there we go. There we go. Next week is going to be an easy week though. We're going to just play a couple of games I found that I thought were interesting. And we're going to play some RimWorld. We're going to make a Lego set to celebrate the 200th Handcam. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I've got so much cat hair over my gloves. So much cat hair on my gloves. It's insane. And honestly, it takes an effort to build these ones. I don't want to go massively over time because I've still got to actually make my schedule. So let's get started right away. We've got a box. So do we need to get the chopper? I've got what's it called? 3 death copters. We built 3 death copters. I'm kind of disappointed by the death copters, if I'm honest. It's an Arnold joke. Yeah, I know. You do the job. But we have 3 death copters and for really disappointing models because, you know, the push fit boringness. Oh, and we got the same thing again. We got transfers. We've got instructions. Both of them out. Rip them! Rip it! Oh gosh, I actually did rip it. I was expecting it just to bend. Rip their instructions. Throw them away. Who needs them? I wonder if I have this. Nah. Oh, this one tastes sweeter. This one tastes a little bit better than the last one. But anyway, throw away the tracing paper. I don't know why it comes with tracing paper, but it does. Once again, the little homing beacon. Base falls off. Falls out. Then we got some of these bases. Let the stove on for hours today. It was no! I hope everything's okay. I hope you didn't like burn anything down. And even the stove on isn't going to be good for your energy or gas bills or whatever. Okay, that's the last of this box. It's empty. But we got another box. We got another box to open. We go, car. Lost your No! Oh, losing your favourite pan is not fun. I know how it's like to have a good pan and you like using that pan. And then my favourite part of the box opening. And it just goes. And then open. Open and. Oh, there's a mini base. That's what I was trying to get out. Oh dear. Hope it wasn't. Yeah, I hope it was an expensive pan. Ah, we got more tracing paper and more instructions that we threw away. Tracing paper. Why do we have tracing paper in this? I mean, it is good to look. You can see right through it. It's good tracing paper first. Disrespect your surroundings. Yeah. I likely cooked my electric stove. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Faces. Oh, I hope your stove is okay, because stoves are expensive to replace, especially if it's like one built into something. I live for Cupcom building like an ark, throwing away the instructions. That's because I already know how to build them. Because, you know, I'm a good person at building things. Crushed. Go to one side. Yeah. And now we got 6 sprues of terminators. And we got our shoulder pads. How many? Should be 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I like how I had exactly enough shoulder pads for all my terminators. I wasn't exactly being very exacting when I was buying them. I was just trying to get a rough estimate. Like, it's because what we do, we put one of these shoulder pads on, one of the cool ones, and then just one of the vanilla standard shoulder pads. We got 2 more of the loincloths, a bunch more loincloths here. And then how many of the capes do we have left? Oh yeah, we got 2 heads. 2 of the cool heads. There we go. And then I bought the stove less than a month ago. Oh no, that's not fun. You've been getting annuition from boiling, from the boiler wasting all of our gas money, and my housemate has an awful cold because I was trying to conserve gas. Oh no. Not good. Does Space Marine models come like with the Ultramarine stuff on default? You have to buy upgrades boosts separately. I don't. No, they come with basically all your Space Marines. Unless you buy the chapter specific ones, all Space Marines come relatively bland. So that you can paint or build from whatever way you want. Now you can and you are meant to build Black Templar Terminators. Just normally. You just build them like you would an Ultramarine one. Then you just paint it the correct colour. Even the Black Templar upgrades brew doesn't come with Terminator shoulder pads. But you do have transfers, so you get... Which transfers do you get? Let's turn off this light so it's a bit easier to see. Imperial Fist, Ultramarines, Salamanders, Raptors. I don't know why it comes with Raptors and not Raven Guard. You get your things like your... This is just your standard Space Marine transfer sheet. So you get your generic icons here. So fast attack, battle line, fire support. Or close support, not fast attack. Scout. And obviously these don't really apply that much to normal Terminators. But these Crux marks do. So what you do is you just get your transfer sheets and you just put them on your Terminator, and that should be good enough for most people's needs. Paint it the correct colour, do that. With these ones though, in Black Templar, your veterans are basically sword brethren. And... well, Black Templar in general, they are a lot more ornately done. Like, this is your typical Black Templar from the Crusader squad. They got loincloths, they got lots of goldy stuff, they got belts, they got chains and stuff. Like, this arm actually isn't from the Black Templar Crusader squad, and neither is this shoulder pad. And neither's that head. I just like converting models, and neither is this Power Fist. I just convert models together. I like kit bashing. But yeah, that's normally the case, and normally all of the sword brethren have cloaks and capes. So what I like doing is I like just decorating mine. So I've got these third-party pieces. You know, I've just bought 3D printed stuff on Etsy. So loincloths for Terminators. These loincloths are also very good because it helps just make other Space Marines feel, you know, part of the Black Templars. I got these cooler heads because, you know, Black Templars like to have a variety of helmets. Also, it makes it feel a bit more like they bashed together. Having lots of different like parts makes it feels like they're not built to a star, that they've been. There we go. Hi! Sorry. Internet died. Internet died there. The tracing paper is probably for copying the decals. I know, I think the tracing paper's there just to protect the... I think it's probably there just as a protective layer kind of thing, but I'm not sure. It might be for to trace the decals, but unlikely. I think for Howling Griffins, for example, Raptors can be used on many Eagle-themed chapters. Yeah! So, oh yeah, this is the thing. It's because, like, you don't really expect to have 100 Terminators being actively used by a single chapter or even a single Black Templar Crusade. So the entire idea is that they're a mixture of not built to your standard template, and they're also built, like, they're being maintained using extra parts, or, you know, they're effectively kit bashing. They're just making use of what pieces and parts they can get hold of and making extra things. So I like that idea. So while they're still making it relatively ornate, it's not your standard parts that they're using to replace like destroyed shoulder pads and to replace broken helmets and other paneling and stuff. But either way, I wanted capes. I've also bought some other capes. You do get, generally, if you build the Crusader squad, you'll get a spare cape. And if you build a squad of 20, you'll have 3 spare capes. So I'm not that too hard up for capes, but it's like my Stern Guard, I wanted to give as many capes as I can because they're still veterans for basically sword buffing. So that's the main reason I'm doing this. I've got lots of capes because I also plan to use them for like the sergeants of graphic squads to represent the sword buffing. Like, how many do I have left of the capes? The Forbidden Cornflakes. Ooh. So we got 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 28. We got 28 spare capes. Most chapters don't even have a Terminator armor for their first company. Yeah, and I'm out here with 127 pieces. Oh gosh. So yeah, but I do like the idea that they're not necessarily building things to a standard, which actually works for a Black Templar. They don't really care about the normal restrictions and stuff. And while they are religious and stuff, so you'd think that they would care more about, like, you know, things like the Omnisire type stuff. Most Black Templar don't really care about that stuff. If it's not part of their Imperial Creed, they don't really care. And honestly, as soon as you start using those rules to try and restrict them, they're like, no, no. We make our own rules. So Black Templar don't really get along famously with Inquisition. Even the Church, to some extent, they don't get that along well with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27, 28. Yep, 28. GW didn't count for a crazy Conjuror to buy 127. And I'm probably going to get the new Cataphractii Terminators as well because they look really cool. And I want to compare them to the ones we have. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Then we can go for this one, and that one, and that one, and this one, and that one, and this one, and that one, and this one. There we go. Yeah. I might have got a bit too many cloaks and capes in the end. Actually, it might be a few Terminators that still need them, so I'll just go through them later. If there's any Terminators still lacking capes. So there we go. We got our capes, we got our loincloths, we got all that good stuff. Yeah, one of the few ones we know for does. The Grey Knights have plenty of Terminator armor. The Dark Angels and all of their successors, or at least all the ones that still retain like a good relationship with their Dark Angels, have more than enough Terminators. The Dark Angels don't just have enough of the entire first company. They have enough for basically the entire chapter. It's rumoured that they have the ability to make more Terminator armor, like mass produce it, using, you know, their crazy Dark Age technology that they have access to. And they're very protective of. Some others do. Imperial Fists definitely have at least 100 pieces, potentially more. And they're known for, like, making very good use of Terminator armor. The Ultramarines probably have 100 pieces. The Black Templar probably have quite a lot of Terminator armor as well. The Iron Hands probably do because of their close connections with the Adeptus Mechanicus. Any sort of chapter that has close relations with the Adeptus Mechanicus very likely has access to good amounts of Terminator armor. Are you talking about the number of Terminators in Lord, Triple Platinum Conversation PC? Yeah, people are talking about it. I know it's something I've talked about before. Hello, Lord Grandmaster. When it comes to a Black Templar, it's actually hard to know how much the Black Templars have. And Games Workshop has been given them their own Terminator unit. Like, the normal Terminators we have are different from the base Terminator because, you know, we don't have access to... Oh, what's it called? Oath of Moment. You don't doubt they have a lot. Yeah, they probably have a lot, partly... Probably because they do a lot of crusades. There's a lot of chances that they have had... They've recaptured. Do you know... Factoriums and stuff that can produce Terminator armor. There's also a good chance that they've liberated sets of Terminator armor. Like... Maybe on a planet that they recaptured, it was home to... a cache of weapons from the Horus Heresy or Great Crusade. Maybe it was producing Terminator armors before, you know, it lost contact with the Imperium. And with just how the Black Templars act, it's very likely that, you know... I'm just changing for brightness at the moment. It feels a bit too dark. There we go. So yeah, we know Black Templars have an assigned unit stationed on Terra begging for more units because they broke. Well, Black Templar are extremely wealthy. They also probably have close-ish relations to the church, which might help as well. That being said, we don't really see Black Templar Terminator armor too much in art or lore, and none of the characters use Terminator armor. Mostly we see them using Artificer armor, which suggests that they might not actually have that much.
Boo the Terminators. Boo them, I say.
No! No, as a High Island. I'm actually Elder God Uzak. Oh, just on another account until I can get my other one. Oh, okay. Hello, Elder God Uzak. Wait, Black Temple have a unit on Terra. I thought Imperial Fist could actually act in Terra. No, they don't have anything on Terra. They are... Alan's making jokes. But it's... Oh gosh. The fact that it's joined on both sides there makes it just so likely to snap the wire when you're cutting it off with these homing beacons. Yeah, Terminators. Terminators are very weird. But that being said, they've had sword breath in Terminators as a special thing. Their own unit. And they've had and they currently have their own stuff, so very likely they have a decent amount. And they are an Imperial Fist successor, and Imperial Fists love their Terminator armor, and they love their Graphis armor and Centurion armor too. You do... Oh, Salamanders also probably have a lot of Terminator armor. They have their own special unit of Terminators. I don't think we've ever gotten it in the card game, but they do have their own special units of Terminator armor and their own unique pattern. And as you can imagine, this is because the Salamanders are very good Forge Keepers and stuff. They know how to make more Terminator armor, and they have all the resources and knowledge on, you know, how to make more, how to modify it. Similarly, you have the Iron Hands. The White Scars and Raven Guard could probably have full sets of Terminator armor if they really wanted it, considering that they're founding chapters. Blood Angels probably do, or at least before the war with the Tyranids, they probably had a full set of 100, being a relatively wealthy founding chapter. Well, after the war with the Tyranids, they kind of broke. So they might not have a full company of it anymore. Hi, Tor! Grey Knight's Terminus Decree was GW's biggest troll. Maybe.
Puff word of the day. Crumble patch rumble dash.
No, don't steal my sprinkles. Hi, Blair Boris. Hi, French Puff. Hello, everybody. Grey Knights and regular Chaos Space means of a red-headed stepchildren of a 40k extended family. What? No. True. But for once, made up for chapter in the second founding with a more unorthodox Imperial Fist. Yeah. Apparently Terminators are actually bad for Salamanders in 10th edition. I haven't seen anyone running Salamanders. Yeah, they don't gel very well with the Salamander way of play. The Salamander way of play generally revolves around melters and flamethrowers. And they don't really have any Terminator characters, like named characters. But you can give a Terminator a heavy flame, but that's about it, and it's not the best weapon to give them. If we did get the unique Salamander unit, I think it could run well with the Salamanders, but we don't have a unique Salamander Terminator unit yet. And I don't know if we ever will. But in lore, they do have their own unique Terminator unit. That's
Puff
like
puff
different.
give. Puff puff give. Puff puff give.
What? No. Give what? Also, no, don't eat the sprinkles. Oh gosh, what's all of this? The Grey Knights actually made up the Terminus Decree to make you feel bad for them. Even before the devastation of pop. I don't know about the Blood Angels. Blood Angels are a very, very wealthy chapter, so it wouldn't be surprising if they had lots of Terminators. I think they even had, didn't they have like that Terminator, not Death Guard, not Death Watch, Death something. All the leaders of most veteran companies were destroyed. Yeah. That too was like captain of a third company before becoming chapter master. Oh no.
I think the new law in 40k actually sucks right now. I have to make my own law and stuff.
The new law sucks. I enjoy well, it depends. Some of the law I love, some of it is a bit okay. Chaos Marines are the best, but every Marine looks the same. No! Actually, I'd say Salamander's detachment worked great for Terminators. It does. I go into nap to Conjuror's voice. I'll nap up to my native engine account when I wake up. Oh, it's native engine. Hi! Give him assault and +1 strength. I mean, it's okay. Terminators aren't great. Yeah, Terminators just aren't great at the moment. I mean, for your assault, Terminators are actually pretty decent right now. Because, you know, put a captain in them, they get the rerolls to charges. And the extra attack on the claws and the +1 to hit on the thunder hammers is really, really good. They're much more specialised. And aren't they like a little cheaper than normal Terminators? Your normal Terminators kind of suck, especially if you're not in a melee focus list. Because while they are shooty, they're just so much better in melee. So that any bonuses they get just don't really matter if it's a shooting bonus, because you've not got 200 points of shooting power in your list, in the unit. Space Marine is the evolutionary crab of the 40k universe. Everyone will eventually turn into a sort of marine. So it's true, it's true. All the cool Salamander Terminators are in Horus Heresy. Yeah, they do have a cool Terminator set as far as I'm aware in 40k. It's just we did not really see that on the tabletop. And we don't really see much of it in lore. Not that we see much of Salamanders in lore, to be honest. Often when you do, they're just kind of there. GW will become Opera Winfrey and give everyone a Marine. The Tau gets a Marine, the Tyranids get a Marine, for everyone gets a Marine. Okay, Tyranids actually do have a Marine. It's the Tyrant Guard and the Tyranid Warriors. Both are said to have the Marine DNA to make them as strong as they are. The Tau have the Crisis Battle Suits and the Stealth Suits, which are basically just Tau versions of Marines. And the reason for Battle Suits are now vehicles is so that they can shoot while in melee. What else is there? Who else? For Orcs are for Mega Knobs, and for Knobs, they're basically Space Marines. Actually, they used to have FE Knobs and FE Armored Orcs, which were basically much more closer to Marine sort of stats. Then you have the Eldar. They've got their Wraith Guard. I mean, you got things like the Striking Scorpions, which are kind of Marine-like. And you got the Incubi for the Dark Eldar. But you got the Wraith Guard. The Wraith Guard are very Marine-y like. You got the Photon, which are basically just short Marines. They're basically just firstborn Marines, just now they're dwarves. Because they got the exact like same stats and set up as the Marines of old. Even the models are actually similar sizes. It's slower though. What else is there? The Imperial Guardsmen, they got Ogrens. That's the closest to Marines. Actually, they got the Rough Riders. New law has the Leagues of Photon, and that makes it best law. Yeah! League of Photon. Oh, Steeljacks. Yeah, they got Steeljacks as well. Although they're more like Graphis Marines. I too am in this novel. Yeah, the Salamanders. The Salamanders just kind of be there a lot of the time. I mean, they do have some of their own cool lore as well, but being a Salamander fan is being disappointed. I kind of want to give one of these a Thunderhammer. No, the Thunderhammer would have to replace a Stormbolter. I do wish that the Power Fist could be in the right hand. Or the Thunderhammers could be in the left hand. Could give him a Lightning Claw. That could be cool. Even though it's meant to be a Power Fist. Actually, that would be a cool upgrade just for one of the characters. Let's give someone a Lightning Claw. Okay. So I want these sets of legs. That's important. Lisa Fogan, Lisa Photon, Half Guard are Marines, but better. Wait, no, for Half Guard are Terminators. They're like the Photon Terminators, but kind of better in a way. It's because they just do the role better. They can teleport down. They are cheaper. They have way more shooting capability and aren't pushovers in melee, which is exactly how old Terminators kind of were. But old Terminators were expensive, like back when they were toughness 4 and 1 wound. And you're still paying 200 points for them, but this time you don't get a special weapon. And they only have a 5+ invulnerable save. Hi Paladin Stem, you're welcome for the gift though. Somehow Salamander's infamy is war. I mean, Salamanders, yeah, they are the war crime extreme chapter after Black Templars. Guys doing faith activations, not for cool purging heretics during the multi-chapter stories. For Salamanders of a war crimes one, partly because of that entire thing of Vulcan killing an Eldar child. But also because you know how they use flamethrowers all the time and melters, and they often actually one of the other reasons is there was law of them like wiping out this scene where
excuse me, that was a full-grown Eldar.
Where it starts the chapter. It starts the story with the salamanders landing on a planet. And they're just basically wiping out the native xenosphere with flamethrowers. And the natives are basically just all primitives. And if you just think about what they're doing for a second, it's kind of horrific. Like they're just burning away these innocent things in this. Oh, it's sad. It's sad. Wolfguard Terminators have left-handed vulture and right-handed swords. We need more of that. You want to give him the pointy hand? Nah. I'll give him a lightning claw. That would be fun. Why am I big right now? Did someone try using the Cupcake command? Hi, Elite Trainer. Oh, the Cupcake command's broken. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I can fix this. YouTube Studio. One day this will be fixed. Cupcake. Change into... Oh no, why did it not work?
Giantess Cupcon.
There we
I'm
go.
in love.
Hi. My best Cupcake and everyone. Hi, Elite Trainer. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well and healthy. Healthy? No, I'm not healthy. I am struggling at the moment in health. There's no good Xenos because all the good ones are purged already. Sad. It's not, that's not true. Squish me, no! I always want to argue that Half Guard aren't really Terminators anymore. They're more like 5-inch move with toughness 5 Hellblasters for 2+ save. I mean, toughness 5 Terminate. That's the same toughness as Terminator. 2+ save, same armor save as a Terminator. Give them a 5+ invulnerable save. That's the exact same invulnerable save your standard Terminator used to have. They teleport down. Hellblasters don't teleport. Half Guard do teleport. They have a Power Fist in one hand and a Plasma Gun in the other. Okay, Terminators, unless the Deathwing ones, didn't have Plasma Guns. But it used to be that Terminators were honestly kind of scary. like on the turn that they teleported down because they had Stormbolters, and Stormbolters used to be actually pretty decent. They weren't amazing, but they were pretty decent. And the Assault Cannon was also pretty decent. This is back when almost every single weapon only had one attack. So yeah. But either way, the fact that you could just have this squad unloading like 26 shots into you could be pretty insane. And you could upgrade them to make them even killier. And give them like these, or what they called, like the Inferno bolts and stuff. I've got to basically just do what Terminators really were meant to do. And that's come down, unleash devastating hellfire. You're surviving for now. I hope to come back in 2 months like the old days. Good luck, Elite Trainer. I hope your things are going. I hope your things go well, whatever it is. Blunt weapon level increased to 95. Yeah. Oh gosh. I'm surviving well now. Toughness 5 is also the same as Halfkin Warrior. Yeah. They don't have better toughness. To be fair, Terminators used to have toughness 4 and all Space Marines used to be toughness 4. So, I mean, the Photon play very similar to how old school not Black Templar, Space Marines used to play. And the stats are very similar to how old school Space Marines were. And as a result, their Terminators kind of feel like old school Terminators. Just, it's like if old school Space Marines were actually given like a decent point cost and weren't just overpriced. And, you know, were better. And that's like back when everything was like toughness 3, almost everything, and toughness 4 was for toughness 5. Like back then, Orcs were toughness 4, Space Marines were toughness 4. Now Orcs are toughness 5, Leagues of Photon are toughness 5. So, yeah. I'll also argue Exo Armor is lowest level of power armor for Kin Field, as Halfkin don't wear power armor. Halfkin have been described, like their armor has been described as very similar to power armor in a lot of respects. At least when we read the Combat Patrol, that was how it was described. And for Exo Armor, that's exactly what Terminator Armor is. Terminator Armor is just Exo Armor. On top of this, you've got these big old shoulder pads that have force fields built into them. That's what the shoulder pads have built into them for the Terminators. I was hungry and thought about making ramen and realised I cooked the stove. No! Also, Berserkers are literally naked and have more saves than the Armoured Photon. That's because they're just filled with nanites, son. I mean, that's at least what the Combat Patrol said, and the other things I've read, it just says that they're filled with cyberstims and nanites. It's like they just inject themselves with nanites like that character from, you know, nanite sun thing. Well, but it doesn't enhance any of their physical abilities, unlike Sisters of Battle. Space Marine power armor doesn't do much to advance their physical abilities, like a scout, like the scouts in scout armor.
I want to be a guacamole cupcake. Can I be a guacamole cupcake?
Yeah, a guacamole cupcake. I mean, maybe if you want to be a guacamole cupcake, you can be. Metal Gear Rising, yeah. Oh no, Berserkers have a 5+, just like the Jaegers. And they get toughness 6 and feel no pain. Yeah, toughness 6. Okay, at least their toughness 6 makes sense. But toughness 6 of those stupid abominations make no sense. From the King of Steel Occult. And that was a precedent of the US. That was the last good precedent that the Americans had. No president since him has injected himself with nanites, so that just instantly makes him best. But the only other one who's done that is Lincoln, and everyone knows Lincoln is great. And obviously you've got what's his name? Oh, what's his name? Well, Teddy. Yeah, he didn't need to inject himself with nanites, so yeah. I mean, I guess nanite Lincoln did lead to, you know, zombie Lincoln. But still. I am making up US presidential law. Okay, here we go. Give him a lightning claw. It's the same size as a power fist, so might as well. Yeah, why does the Thunderhammer have to be on the same side? I guess I could cut the Thunderhammer off and just pick up, glue it on. Yeah. JFK got loads of injections, lead ones, yeah, but no one likes lead. Except for Victorians and Romans, apparently. Vampire Hunter Lincoln. Everyone loves Vampire Hunter Lincoln. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, I don't actually know how much power armor actually, you know, enhances the capabilities of a Space Marine. Like, Scouts seem to be just as capable as a normal Space Marine in terms of just like strength, toughness, all of that cool stuff. And even in the lore, they don't exactly seem to be weaker, especially for Space Marines that just wear Scout armor. And Space Wolf Scouts used to just wear Scout armor despite being veterans and not initiates. Okay, let's look for two heads. Which one do we want? They're the exact same. Listening to Ego explain how to make someone OD on insulin and that it's untraceable. Huh. I'm not sure it is untraceable. Like, if you're ODing on ODing on insulin means that your blood sugar levels are being reduced dramatically. Because of over-insulin production. In a normal person, that shouldn't happen. In someone who is on insulin, that can happen, but you can generally tell if someone's got, like, there's lots of signs that someone is, you know, going into insulin shock. In fact, that's often when, like, if someone's collapsed or whatever, especially if they are a diabetic, they'll trace it. One of the first things they'll go is trying to check if you got insulin shock. And they can do stuff then. The best British Prime Minister was Winston Churchill because he was God's strong... No, he was a... Churchill! No one likes Churchill. Oh, gosh. Churchill is quite a controversial figure. And there's like various reasons he's controversial. Like a lot of people would look at D-Day and think, yeah, that's like famous, good. It's like, and then other people look at Winston Churchill's history and the history of D-Day and stuff and go, no, Winston Churchill was a terrible person who got millions of people killed. Well, maybe not millions. Tens of thousands were killed and we risked losing the entire D-Day because of him. It's also controversial for all sorts of reasons, like one of his decisions just to let people, to divert like resources and stuff that are going to help poor people, and instead being like, no, they can deal with the fires and the bombing and everything themselves. We don't care about if they die. Oh, he's quite a controversial figure. He was also racist, wasn't he? Yeah. I mean, it was hard at the time not to find someone who wasn't. Nowadays, people actually look at Chamberlain more and go, maybe he wasn't actually as bad as people claim. And in fact, if you actually look at some of what he did, he was one of the things that, like, Chamberlain was still bad for his entire appeasing thing. But at the same time, he did actually help British military, you know, get up to the level it needed to be at. So it all gets very weird. Is this correct? Let's use this one. Actually, let's use the candles. I like my candles. Did you see the vid of someone trying to drink like Churchill for one day? Oh my gosh, he was. Hi, Dinosaur Soldier or IRS. He also tried putting his, he let his cat like coming to meetings and even tried taking advice from his cat, apparently. He also has, his name is signed onto stuff like his signature onto some very questionable stuff. Which I don't really fancy getting into, partly because it's not a good topic for YouTube. But yeah. Some very terrible camps. How many assault terminators do we have? 40! 40 assault terminators. Brits were annoyed because they didn't get to invade Norway first. Look. Just know that if we attacked Norway, if we took over Norway, you'd be so much happy. Look. Would make all the British problems your problems. You'd always be complaining about the weather. Yeet. Ow.
Damn.
Darn, yeah. 40 assault terminators. How many normal terminators do we have? So 30 in this squad, 10 in... 30 in this detachment, 10 in the first detachment, 10 in the assault detachment, in the siege detachment. That's 50. 5 in the other detachment, so that's 55 at least. Assault terminators. Not assault terminators, normal terminators. We asked 100 bits to locate Norway on a map, and then all of them assaulted us. Well, ask a Brit to do anything, and the likely answer you'll get is from trying to stab you. I mean, that's just your own fault. Brits are notoriously lazy. Unless you give them a shed. If you give them a shed to work in, Brits become the hardest workers ever. As soon as you take them out for shed though, they become very upset. It's us Brits, we need a good shed to work in. I even wanted to get a good shed, so you know, to do like my streaming in and stuff. Heck, even what's her name? Killia, and oh, I forgot what she's called now. Begins with an E. She streamed from a shed. Brits live by the shed and die behind it. True, true. You lost 2 wars over freaking COD. I mean, we didn't get to fire a single bullet in those wars. Instead, our fishermen just sent out ships, and then other people sent out military ships, and we were like, yeah, you fishermen, you can fight some military ships. And the fishermen were like, no, we can't fight military ships. It's like, are you sure? Wow, we don't care. I want Norway so bad. You want Norway? No way, you want Norway. If it was Norway or Sweden, they'd eat rice with frozen yogurt. Oh, yeah, rice with what? Citizens in Scandinavia, rice porridge, street raspberry sauce, a traditional Christmas dessert. Oh, we have that. It's called rice pudding. It's called rice pudding. That's what we call it. Oh, but we don't have it frozen. Oh, no, you can have it frozen. You can have it cold. Although it's more common to have it cooked over here. And it's highly sweetened. That's her name, yeah. She's having an anniversary stream. Oh my goodness. I've not been watching enough VTubers lately. I've been too focused on myself. There we go. Look at that thing. This is the sergeant. You can tell he's a sergeant because he's got 2 of these type of shoulder pads. And also he's got a cool weapon. No, it isn't rice pudding. I've seen the recipe. They put normal bowl of rice and put strawberry yogurt on it. That's just muller rice. That's just muller rice. Egos come out to hiatus of that stream. Oh. High IQ move by your admiralty. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason to invade anywhere is to take the spices. Does Norway have any spices? Norway it does. Oh gosh. Isn't literally just yogurt on with rice, literally just muller rice? Isn't that just how you make quick rice pudding? She's currently in Hella right now. LA. Who'd go to LA? Evil. Evil. Yogurt. Yogurt. What's wrong with my way I say yogurt? Does Norway have any spices? Neither does England. What you had was India. Actually, we use loads of spices in Britain. We love our paprika. We love our cinnamon. We put cinnamon in lots of stuff. We put paprika in lots of stuff. We put mustard in literally everything. We put pepper in everything. What else do we have? We have curry powder. Now Britain loves their curry powder. You cannot tell me that the British
Conjuror
do not
was a
love
spice,
curry
she would be
powder.
flour.
Hey, look. I have like 6 different spices. I made a tomato sauce and it had chives, basil, pepper, paprika, coriander, oregano, and salt. And parsley, and there's a chives. Yeah. Had all of that stuff in it. It was great. Yeah. And it's just all dumped into it, like half a tub each. Salt twice. I love salt. Salt. And we had lots of pepper. Red pepper. We have an oil and a sovereign wealth fund large enough to own 2% of all issued stonks in the world. We can buy all the spices in the world and still have enough left over to still own 1% of stonks. Hi, Clyde! She named all the weak spices. I don't even think they class as spices, to be honest. I mean, I don't really have stonk. I mean, have you seen my stomach issue? No stonk has any value anymore until the LI bubble pops. I mean, it's true. We need to destroy the AI. Destroy the AI! Rise up, people! Do you not realize Skynet is taking over? Eat the rich! I am a very well-intentioned person who would never do anything to anyone. There we go. Sorry, I'm just like clipping out pieces here. Look in the pieces. That's all a lot of this thing is. It's just looking for the pieces I need. There you go. You came back to the store. Got me something. Thank you. Detect evil. Detect evil. I am not evil. You're evil. Britain has oil. And we have lots of wind power and hydro power. And a terrible government. The funny thing is, right now, the most non-political statement you can make of the UK is our current government absolutely sucks and no one's happy about it. And literally everyone can agree on that statement, except maybe the current government. It doesn't matter what part of the spectrum you're on, everyone hates the current government. Ah. There we go. Britain has 10 bobs. Yeah, look. 10 bobs is a lot. 10 bobs can get you anything. Next iPhone, 10 bobs. Fish and chips, 10 bobs. I come from a land down under. So you won't mind if we cut transfer cables to the UK and shut down for oil and gas pump lines, right? I mean, honestly, all that will do is force us, you know, to go back into, you know, putting all our in nuclear energy and wind power and stuff again. Which would be a good thing. Because I come from a land down under. Do. In Australia, it rains spiders. They use their silk to fly away from the rain down. Everyone loves raining spiders. Everyone loves it. I hear a lot of Australians actually like spiders, though. because, you know, they eat the things that are actually dangerous, like the centipedes and stuff. And that even the dangerous spiders are far less likely to bite you than the super poisonous centipede that kills you. And they also eat things like snakes and small birds and stuff. Oh, and they hornet, and they could go after those really dangerous hornets as well. So having a bunch of spiders in your house is generally a good thing. The transfer cables cut would be a good thing for both of our nations, to be honest. Yeah, Britain would rather develop coal power than build. Actually, at one point we were doing loads and loads of, you know, nuclear energy, solar, well, actually not solar power, because we're Britain. Actually, no, we do have a solar power fund. Basically, if your house is able to get what they think is like good connection to the sun, which is very rare, you can get free solar panels. We checked into that, but, you know, we can't get enough sun on our house.
The joke was they would make the sequel to Coal Power named Coal Power 2.
Coal Power. What a joke. Oh, so thanks for the drink, Talan. Where are we dropping boys? I'm scared of centipedes. Oh, I was once in the US when I was a kid, right? I was in Florida, and there was this like stone wall with a hedge over it. I was running my hand down the stone wall, and then just like one day I was looking down it, and there were like hundreds, thousands of centipedes on this stone wall, just like completely covering it. Or maybe not completely, but like, I was like, what the heck? Why are there so many centipedes? Donate your own euros so we can afford to send Conjuror to Reading. I don't want to go to Reading. Have you been to Reading? Reading sucks. Why would you send me to Reading? I think you saw millipedes. Maybe for millipedes. Maybe. I was a kid at the time. I was very young. I had lots of bionicles because there was a Lego store there. And there was a hurricane. And I had my bionicles. And my Legos. I did consider getting solar on my roof, but then I need it most during winter. And I usually have around half a meter of snow on it by then. Yeah.
Quality Leering Center tuition funds.
Ow! That's a big cake. Thank you, Tar. Big love hearts to you for the luring center. I don't know what a luring center is, but oh gosh. Thank you for the tuition funds, I guess. It's a good in Florida. I'll fight every alligator every morning. I saw alligators. They sold alligator burgers and I was very sad. I didn't want to eat an alligator. Why do you eat the alligators? Oh, alligators. I'm gonna give the alligator a hug. And then it rolled over. And it was hilarious. You better not pull up British government and use the funds to buy Warhammer. Too late. Too late. I used it to buy this thing. I just used it. I got myself one of these. Look, it's a male scepter. A male scepter. I know Talan got that joke at first, at least. This is what you meant, isn't it? You meant for me to get one of these. I mean, it looks close enough to what you wrote. Cricket sound effects. Oh, it's got a big old base. Mail on stream week. Oh my gosh, look how long the tentacles are on this thing. Nobody cares for mouse scepters. What? Where is Maurice? Maurice? Wait a minute! There's a Terminator! There's a Terminator on this model. I got another Terminator. Oh my goodness. He's a very small Terminator. Like, look at the size of him. It's because he's a firstborn. He's one of the old Terminators. She bought another Terminator on pure instinct. Now, I got this, Games Workshop sent me a voucher. So, I got this thing. It's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I wanted the male scepter. I like it. There we go. There we go. No escaping the Terminators, it's true. It's true. I'll actually go quite well with my Hive Tyrant who has a Terminator. You know that it's killing. Terminator Librarian. All he wanted to do was organise the books by the Dewey Decimal System. Oh, sorry, I meant Clarence. Clarence! I already have a Clarence. It's called an Exocrine. Except I've got the, you know, the original version. I don't have the new Clarence version. Now I get the joke. Now you said, where's the Clarence? I get the joke. Maurice. Maurice is from Madagascar. And he would be too powerful to put into 40k, you know? If you don't know the deep lore about Maurice from Madagascar and from the penguins of Madagascar, then I don't know what to tell you. Move it, move it. We've got to move it, move it. We've got to move it, move it. We've got to move it. Conjure, when are you going to paint that Warhound Titan? I've got 27 Space Marines to paint that are undercoated. I've got a Goblin Rocker Band that I want to get painted and to finish the Battle Wagon with them. After that, I've got some We've still got to finish our lictors. I wanted to get some done this weekend on Thursday, but I've just been tired and ill, unfortunately. Cupcake buying groceries, the Terminator sprue pops out of the cracked eggs. Oh no. I've also got the 2 Mastodon tanks I want to finish, you know, getting made and painted and stuff. So after them, that's when the Titan gets painted. Could I pay you 500 Game of Life money for your Warhound Titan? No! No! Honestly, you could probably find the Warhound Titan pretty cheaply, because I got mine pretty cheaply. I was like, is this an official 40k model? It said it was on the listing, but it was super cheap. And no, it's just a recast thing. So yeah, look on eBay or whatever and you'll probably find the same type of recast. It's way lower detail. It doesn't have the cool guys inside it. YouTube. Why is YouTube suddenly telling me my streams ended? Learn how to use encoder. I am streaming on it. Yeah, okay, good, good. YouTube's fair telling me to learn how to use my encoder. It's like, I'm pretty sure my stream's working. I'm pretty sure there's issues on your end, YouTube. No, it didn't end. Don't go home. Like the stream. I'm looking at the 3D printed one on Etsy. Oh. I mean, mine might be 3D printed. I don't know. I just know that it's not got all the cool details on it. It's still a cool model. I don't really regret getting it for just how cheap it was. Is about to buy a mug with a picture of a Warhound Titan on it. That Warhound will never get a lick of paint. Maybe, maybe. I've just been really ill lately and I've just not been able to get as much painting and stuff as I want to do. Because that's the issue. When I'm getting like my headaches and migraines, it makes it very hard to paint. Gosh, you know, you need to focus and stuff and you're dizzy. There we go. I kind of want to get a night maniple. I mean, it's better than building a Gundam, right? Yeah! Which one's for night maniple? 78. Need water. That's not got the thing I want on it. What about here? No, what about on this one? 14. I'm looking for like one of them, but it's not that one. It's a different numbered one. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it was on that sprue. A night maniple is 3 knights in a squad. Oh, 3 knights. That's cool. I just ignore it if I feel sick. The sickness usually got bored of me first. Yeah, unfortunately, my sickness is very long lasting. And my dizziness is very, what's it called? It like affects my vision and stuff. That makes it very hard to concentrate and look at stuff. Which is fine for building when you don't need lots of detail in your building, but when you're painting, I need to know what you're painting. It becomes quite a nuisance. Gundam and Warhammer need to do a collab just because I want to see the 2 fan bases go to war. Honestly, they could probably do a collab with Tau. Or like, do you know one of these gacha game collabs? Wouldn't the Gundam mechs just absolutely destroy the Warhammer mechs though? Fan lives to see the world burn. Neither fan base goes outside. Conjuror proposing the Tau collab to make sure Warhammer stays not popular in Japan. Would Japan hate the Tau? Nah. The real question is, would anyone like the Tau? Everyone loves the Tau. Look, you're saying that to me after I got a bunch of Tau. So some Gundam mechs are comically powerful, yeah. The Tau mech that would stand for best chance is probably the Ghost Keel. Just going invisible. Also, I showed you the Tau's, what's it called? The Tau Nor Supremacy armor, and you were like, why is that the coolest thing I've ever seen? Tau are just that cool. Wouldn't you like the Tau? Everyone likes the Tau. Everyone loves Tau. I like the Tau, but I'm weird. You know, you don't have to be weird to like the Tau. It's perfectly normal feeling to like the Tau. Why did you buy a bunch of Tau? We really needed to make you paint something because I like building I like having models. I like having the idea of painting something, but I actually hate actually painting something. You know this! You all know this! You're underestimating me. I've never seen Tau even. I've never even a Tau before. You never even a Tau. What does a never even a Tau before? No one's been a Tau before. Tau aren't real, Talan. In all fairness, the Tau Noir suit is damn good looking. I like all the big Tau suits. They're super cool. The Ghost Keel, the Riptide, the Forge Road variations of the Riptide. I'm hoping that we do get plastic versions of the Riptide and stuff. The Forge Road versions that have been discontinued. But let's look. Let's look at the... Pre-order now. No. Warhammer 40k. Xenos Armies. Tau Empire. You should give all the mech suits to Tau Cupcon validating all us Tau. Look how cool this one is. Look how cool Shadow Sun is. Oh, it's one of these ones. Okay, this is not working the way I want it to. Oh, it's so cool. Oh! And look, she's on an Aquila. Armless Storm Surge just looks weird to me. I've only got the Riptide battle suit. Oh, look at this. Look at this dude. I have a broadside battle suits. Oh. Tau Commander's okay. And where is this? Oh, and don't forget Farsight. Farsight, sorry. And then you've got the stealth battle suits look super cool. That they kind of what's finally sold me on the Tau. Oh wait, all of these ones are Whee! And look at the Breacher team. Look how cool the Breacher team is. It's like boom, 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 boom. And where's the Ghost Keel? I've found the Ghost Keel over here. Look at this beauty. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Tau Commander's somehow more boring than a normal crisis suit. Ghost Keel, my beloved. And then the Storm Surge. Look at this. Look at that giant gun. Look at all those missiles. Oh, I love the Storm Surge. Don't you love it? Oh, there's a sprue. Look at giant guns. They can have flamers and plasmas. Oops. Oh, I've only got the Supremacy armor. It doesn't show you the version with the arms on, sadly. But it does look really cool when it's got like its arms and the... I think it looks super cool with the... Oh yeah, and obviously you got the Tau Tiger Shark. And the good old Manta Ray. That was amazing. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. It's just like a flying gun. Yeah, when that it's got a fist thing on the back, it looks amazing. I need to like find the Supremacy armor now. Supremacy Armor Towel. Yeah, here we go. That is the Supremacy Armor. And doesn't that look amazing? Yeah, it's because the arms are sold separately. Yeah, it's because it's different arms. So rather than just giving it all the variations for like, and charging you a bomb for it, for like, we'll still charge you a bomb, just a smaller bomb. And you can just buy the arms and back that you want. But look how cool this is. Missiles, big old guns at the back. It's absolutely, it's like Titan size. Almost Warhound Titan size. One cool looking walking artillery suit piece. Yeah, it's an amazing artillery piece. There we go. So I was drinking. So we need more legs. More bodies. Down. We're going to get all the 10 bodies made first. Then we're going to attach capes to them. Then we're going to attach the arm. Oh no, then the loincloth. The loincloths, then capes, then arms, then shoulder pads, then heads. Yeah. Boom, ba-da-da, boom, boom. There we go. Snipping any pieces off. We're snipping any snapping pieces. And then one more. Snippity snap. Yeah. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers. Oh, we are the champions of the world. There we go. We have so many. We have so many Terminators and it's not enough. We need more Terminators. I think the main issue for the Terminators is that they're just too many points for what they are. Like, especially when you compare them to your standard Graphis dude. It's like, same number of wounds. The Graphis dude is tougher, doesn't have an invulnerable save, does have a much better ranged attack. And it's like your average battle line thing is... gets a 2+ armor save against damage 1 weapons, which is most of the weapons that would probably be fired at them. And it's like less points than Terminators. There we go. Looks like the new Grey Knights box. So glad they dropped the Baby Beyond from that. The new Grey Knights box. You mean the Combat Patrol? A lot of people didn't like the new Combat Patrol. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it does have a character in, but it's a really good character that can easily be kit bashed into something else, so I don't mind. And it has a funnable dread, and I love the funnable dread. I do wish it had more weapon options, though. Like, they should have a plasma cannon in there, and the multi-melter. But it doesn't. Space Wolf one does. That's the one I want. And back to here. And phase of... No, it's not for one. But this is one I want. The one that I want. Then I want this one. I've built 30 of these things, 35 of these things already, so you'd think I would have the pieces and where they all are memorized. And I kind of do, but not super well. There we go. Yeah, I think almost all of the armies in 40k are cool. Actually, all of them are. All of the armies are cool, with the exception of the World Eaters. The World Eaters suck. Just saying that because I know it will upset somebody. Yeah, actually, yeah, the World Eaters are probably the one army where I'm like, yeah, I don't really like the look of the army very much. Like the other unique parts of them. With the exception of the demons. But that's less World Eaters and more just demons. Because Eldar, I really like the Eldar Wraith Knights and stuff like that. And the Wraith Walkers. Oh, what do they call the normal Wraith suits? The small ones. Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard. Yeah. Why does the Primaris Psycho model remind me of a Genestealer hybrid? I think it's because it can be used for one. I swear I remember that used to be on the Genestealer web page as well. But it's no longer there. I know which one you mean. Astra Militarum. This one. It's mostly because it's bald. Oh no, it didn't used to be there because it's got the eagle. Where was it somewhere else? It reminds... It's a very similar to the Genestealer Psychic one. Except it's got the Inquisitor symbol on it. But it's mostly just the fact that it's very bold, very smooth features. The Genestealer one, though, is very tall. We've actually got that one. Yeah, it's a very similar design. The other cool thing for board, except they do have a head ridges. Oh! Oh, cool! I never noticed that thing at the back before. Oh. They do have very cartoony eyes, though. They make that mistake that a lot of people make of putting white on the eyes. No, you should go for grey. People's eyes aren't that bright in real life. That's why it looks a bit cartoony when they do it like that. Oops, Imperial Agent. Is the primary psycho in the Imperial Agents? No. Oh. But yeah, they do have this. Oh, they've got like a gap at the back there. That's cool. So just sculpt some head ridges and you got a great Magus model. Yeah, maybe remove the eagle. Or remove the head ridges from the Magus model and you've got a great, you know, Psyker. I do feel like at the moment, Imperial Guard Psychers just kind of suck. They're not very worthwhile having. It's actually the same for a lot of stuff, but it's like, at least, you know, with the Librarians or the Space Marines, they usually have some kind of cool ability with them that makes it worthwhile having. If nothing else. Like, why are the legs here? Well, the body part of that, it's not that one, it's not that one, it's this one. That's what goes with it. Like, if you've got a Phobos Librarian, it basically gives you Squad Lone Operative. That is pretty cool. And Stealth. And then you've got, like, for other Librarians that also do cool stuff. You don't run Imperial Guard for Psychers. Points are better. I mean, that's not the point, though. The point is that they do have Psychers. Psychers often appear in their stories. And the Psychers are often pretty cool in their stories. Like, you need to, like, there's a bunch of Space Marines. The Imperial Guard have no hope for plasma guns down. Then suddenly the Psycho just comes out and just goes, and like 3 Space Marines just drop. Or, you know, people start having a weird and bad feeling, and then the Psycho's like, everyone get down, artillery incoming. And like everyone gets into cover just before the artillery strikes, but the Psycho foresaw it. And it's like, oh, it's really cool stuff. How are Psychos on, do you know, the battlefield? Yeah, as soon as you play a Psycho, it's just... no. There's no cool factor here. And Psychos used to be a lot better, like back when they were basically a magic phase. And you could use them to cancel out your enemy's magic. But now you can't do that. Psychos are bad since they moved their phase. Yeah, I mean, I don't think all the Psychos are bad. I think there's plenty of cool psychers still in the game. And it's like when you look at like the sorcerer for the Chaos Space Marines, it kind of is bad until you start like giving it all its cool stuff. Like one, it gives your squad basically stealth. That's not bad. Or just you're just a basic sorcerer. On top of that, its attack is actually pretty decent. Its shooting attack. And what you can then do is like combine it with you know, the dark packs. And when it's combined with the dark packs, it becomes way more dangerous. Put yourself in, you know, one of the packed band zealots. Give it one of the enhancements. And there's like other enhancements and stuff you can give it. Like there's that one enhancement for which is it for? Basically, every single time it kills a unit, it becomes more powerful. And if you combine that with the psychers, with the sorcerers, it's ridiculously powerful. And it's like, and I said before, librarians are pretty cool. And put them in Librarians Conclave, and it becomes actually even better. Like, at least when it comes to some of the psychers in the game, whether it's through detachments, through special rules that they interact with, or just through the special rule that they give the unit, or just how powerful their shooting attack is, they are pretty decent. And like that's the same for the Space Marine Librarians. The shooting attack is actually pretty decent. It's capable of doing a lot of damage. Hello, Stop Motion Gamer Pink Games. How you doing? Just got back from the tournament. Nice, how did you do? Grey Knights v Thousand Suns when they had a psychic phase is a completely different game. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them too much for getting rid of a psychic phase, but there's definitely points where I feel like they could have definitely done something more for at least the psychers. Like sometimes just the fact that something has the keyword psyker on it just makes it worse. And there's no real benefit to having it. And that's what it feels like with the guard psyker. Like it doesn't have orders. That's one of the main issues. It doesn't give you orders. The priest, you don't run guardsmen for the priest, but the priest isn't bad. Put it inside a unit of Catachin or Death Corps of Krieg, and suddenly it becomes pretty decent. On top of that, you can give it a Vindicator and equipped with a Heavy Flamer. It's pretty decent, especially when you're overwatching. And then you give it the... and I think isn't there like a detachment or something where they can get one order? I might be crazy with that one though. But what else do they get? They're really cool. Oh yeah, they make your unit actually decent in melee, or you know, capable of punching well above its weight. And for the amount of points it costs, it's worth it, because often you will have just like 40 points lying about and not know what to do it with. Put a priest in your big blob of 20. You own 4 games. Lost 1. Ooh, nice. That's really good. Hi, Saradwin. You got silver. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Grey Knights. I can't remember Grey Knights too well. They do have an ability to teleport around the battlefield. That's pretty cool. Hi. I'm a cat now. No. Pat, 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 pat. Yay. What did you run and what list did you lose to? Posted the army picture of medal on Discord. Nice. Wait. Is it working? It better be working. Okay, 58. Lost the custodies. Took 4 battle rounds to kill 1 custody. Oof. That's not fun. Okay, but discard. Why is the discard command not working? Did I type that correctly? There we go. I lost the custodies, took 4 battle rounds. Oh, I'm going to just quickly look at what you were running. Warhammer. Oh, Tyranids. You had a neurophobe. Actually, I can show you. I can just like open image in new tab. Ring over here. Click this button. You had a Lictor. Parasite to Mortrex. Biophora. Neuro Tyrant. 20 Termagants. 2 squads. No, 1 big squad of no, 2 squads of Rippers. Wait, is that 30 Termagants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 30 Termagants. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you struggled against the Custodies with this list. It's not a bad list, but it definitely lacks Custody killing power. Dope paint job. Dope paint! That's actually not far off my paint job. Yeah, it looks like a pretty fun list. The Neo Tyrant had Adaptive Biology, had 20 and 10 Termagants of Rippers off on for Mortrex. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for Rippers off of a Mortrex. Yeah, I can see why it took you quite a while to just take down one. Like, if you're not getting decent rolls against them, that list is going to struggle. Not a bad list, though. Okay, 63, 60, there we go. My gosh, I'm covered in cat fur. Okay, so... Is it this I want? I think it's that one I want. The one that I want. There we go. There we go. How did the Parasite of Mortrex do? How did the Lictor do? There we go. Get this on this leg. Get this on the other leg. What time is it? Oh, well, we're making good time at the moment. Ah, there it is. I think it's because it was waiting for the Cupcake command to end, which it shouldn't have been doing. Very silly. I want to run an Imperial Guard list inspired by aircraft using Valkyries as Sub-Hueys. Never got around to it though, too broke at the time. Yeah, that's an expensive list to go. I have a 2,000 point list that's similar. It's got 2 Valkyries in and 2 Torvoxes. And it runs using Casvikin and Tempestus Science Aquilians. Tempestus Aquilians. But it's a very expensive army to make. Yes, me, sigh. The Mortrex did very well. Was in deep strike, just jumps in enemy deployment zone and stole home objectives. Oof. That's why you always need something on your home objective. The Lictor tried to kill characters. Sometimes it worked, other times it failed. Makes sense. Going for those secondary objective points. I'm out of it now. 8-hour-long tournament, about 7 hours of playing Warhammer. Oof. Lester Cupcake, thank you. Thank you for the splashies. I need my tissue. I'm gonna mute. I'm back. You're the one that I want. What? No. I am so tired. You're gonna eat dinner now and rest up. I'm beaten. You got an exam tomorrow as well. Oh my gosh, good luck to you for your exam. Oh gosh, my ear just went weird. There we go. Need to sit up. Stop that back from breaking. There we go. One leg. Second leg. There we go. That's piece I want. And we need the back piece. There's only one of them left, so that should be easy. Okay, that's the one we want here. Okay, with this back piece. There we go. Then we'll go after this purity seal side part. And oh my goodness. We just need to get the side pieces on them as well. Actually, you know what? I'll save that for you. I'll just have a blank. Double blank for this one. There we go. Oh gosh, dropping pieces. There we go. Get that done. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? 10 terminators almost done. Well, all of the body's done. Almost. Still got to get the arms on. Still got to get the accessories. That's still quite a bit of work left to do. Still got to get the heads on them. But this still represents a large amount of the work. Like, how many pieces are here? 2 for each leg. 3 for the main body. And for 2 side parts. So that's 7, 9. 9 pieces just for this pieces that we're doing now. Ten if you include the base. The arms are 3 pieces of the bolt gun arms. 2 pieces of the power fists. That's 5. And cape, 2 shoulder pads. 6, 8, head, 9. So yeah, basic around halfway done, just less than. There we go. Hey, thanks for popping in, Stop Motion Gamer. Pink Games. And what do we need now? One more of these little sidey panels. There we go. I think actually let's get the rockets done next. And I think these two will have the rockets on them. Then we'll get loincloths on them all, capes on them all. And then the arms. Maybe the heads. Nah, the arms, then the heads. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. Are they all done? Yeah. I got the side panels on now. Let's check. Yeah. Oh gosh, stretching that back. Oh. Loosen those shoulders up. Get a drink. Don't want to get a cola. I might get a cola. Oh no, that's the last of my cola. The last of my cola. Oh, cookie cola. Original taste. Oh, what's that one song? About that person singing about Coca-Cola. Original taste. Beautiful singing voice. Bum 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 ba 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 bum 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 ba 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 bum. Yeah, I know I said I was going to do the loincloths after the missiles, but we did two of them first. Okay, missile launcher. Let's get it. So here's some of the missile. I love these missile launchers, but I hate building them. I don't hate building them, that's a strong word. I'm not a big fan of having to build the rocket launchers because it's like so many pieces. It's 9 pieces. Wait, is it 9? $11 pieces? 1, 2. Might be even 13. There we go. Now I think it's 11. Like on a standard Terminator, that's like almost as many pieces as the Terminator itself has. And it's such a fiddly thing to build. There we go. There we go. It takes forever just to clip all the pieces blooming off because they're kind of like this, and then you have to clean them up with a knife because it's very difficult to get to some of the parts. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, that. Okay, now I'm missing one of the exhaust parts on it, which is probably in this spool that I missed. There it is. Okay, where's my knife? Okay, do you go with this one or do you go with the other one? Nope, you go with this one. Okay, there we go. You go on the side. So you would go on the back like this, would you? No, you don't go for that. It's this one that I want. Yep. Then this one would go like that, yeah. And I think it's this side that I want. And just paint along here. Put the missiles on. We got missiles. And you know why they're called missiles? Because you're destined never to hit with them. Actually, I got so annoyed at my missiles always missing, I started just calling them rocket launchers and rockets, even if it's technically a missile. Even though I have a speech impediment that makes it very hard to say for R. Termination, hi, Chief Chef. Chefy, how you doing, Chefy? Boo, boo. Okay, never mind, it was the other one. There we go. And it just clips. It just clips it. And it just clips in neatly. It just clips in neatly. Oh no, it just knocks everything over horrendously. There we go. And we've made a box. And let's make sure the rest of these are neatly cut. The termination, 127 terminators. And I need more. I need to get the cataphracti terminators. I need to make a custody army out of and we need to make a death ring army. We need more terminators. Oh, notifications. I vibrated my arm. Yeah, this is a time-consuming part of a model to build. And then we're going to have to do this all over again for another missile. There we go. Good enough. And the round part goes on the other end. And there we go. There we go. We did it. Sorry, I was looking at the model bits there for quite a long time and not at chat. I apologize. It's unfortunately just one of those model kits. There we go. Missiles! Oh gosh, that's like 10 minutes on a single model piece. You can understand now why I don't like making for rocket launchers. They take forever. Require so much focus and attention. Take care. Has anyone ever played Heroes Hour before? Because I saw that on the Steam and I was like, this looks like a cool game. And I've played it a bit. It crashes a lot though. Thinking playing it tomorrow. There we go. This piece. It's been another 2 minutes. I've not even cut this one out yet. Clip, clip, clip. Then slice, slice, slice. Oh, I've been watching clips from. Have you seen the rotoscoped Lord of the Rings film? It's such a weird film, but at the same time, I've been watching clips of it like, you know, it's not a bad take on Lord of the Rings. It's got some really beautiful drawings and stuff in. And the voice actors are generally pretty decent in it. The worst part of it is probably Samwise Gamgee. Who's kind of played for comedic relief. And as a fool. But oh my gosh, it's got so many just meme-worthy scenes in it. Which I don't think is generally something you want to say about Lord of the Rings. That being said, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings films have a lot of meme-worthy scenes in them. So Okay. Dropping it. I could probably cut out some of these missiles, but I just can't be bothered. You can imagine they keep them freshly stocked. Okay, oh no, that is correct. Oh, I had the wrong one then. And, oh gosh, no. No. There we go. There we go. I think I'll describe it as beautiful in its own way. Like, it's definitely a project that people worked very hard on. Sometimes it's a bit beautiful in for say that sort of mem way where it's so bad it's good. But sometimes it is actually just good. It's like you got this scene with the orcs and balrogs are really funny, and it's like they didn't even bother rotoscoping, but it's just like they look just so much like actual people in costume compared to the rest of it. It's disconcerting. Which I guess is kind of a good feeling to go for with them. But then you got the Balrog that looks so stupid. But the sound design for a Balrog is actually pretty good. Like, if it wasn't for the bad design, it would actually be a really intimidating scene. But there we go, rockets! We got 2 sets of rockets. Oh gosh. Leaning back in my chair. And let's look at what the pre-orders are for next week. Oh, next week a magical melee rocks immortal realms. You got the Saint stuff coming out. The Fate. That looks like a cool model. It looks like it could be a good Slanesh model with those thigh highs on, though. Magister. Oh, that's a really cool. Oh, I love that thing. I love his head. Oh, that's nice. I like these Argent Swords. Then you got the Sangor Warflock. Couldn't just play these in 40k. Oh, they're a battle phase. Oh, this is a really good box. I like that. Regiment of Winter. I like that model as well. These are really cool cinch models. Like, that's a really nice one. I've always liked the Screamers. Oh, nice dice. I might get some of those dice. They're really good. Then for Peace Coalition. Oh, that's a nice version. Looks like a decent spearhead. Ooh, that's a lot of elves. Nice magical stuff. The dice kind of look a bit bland for them. Made to order space. Look at these ancient space marines. Oh, it's a Blood Angel guy, Ultimini guy. Oh, it looks like Titus. Space Wolf, Dark Angel. Oh, the old stuff. He looks bad, but these two still look good even now. The Chaplain and the Librarian. He looks terrible. Chaplain and Librarian look pretty good. Oh, these are really nice librarian models. That looks like Tigerius. Oh, and even more! Oh, it's for ultramarine characters. Sicarius, Tigerius, Marnia's Calgar. Look at those stupid banner poles. You're meant to put like bits of paper on them or cloth. Scout Sergeant Tellian. And I don't know who he is. He's got a cool weapon though. Oh, the Thunder Warriors! They named Thunder Warriors, aren't they? It's a Thunder Warrior. Many ultramarine characters been updated lately, and now you get your hands on their classic counterparts with a special metal and plastic set that includes Marnius Kelgar, Chaplain Cassius, Sergeant Tellian, Tigerius, and Sicarius. To top it all off, the beloved Armor for the Ages set returns once more, so you can add Space Marines in the classic marks of armor to your collection. Each set contains 5 resin and plastic miniatures. 1 Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's meant to, that looks like a Thunder Warrior though, with a plasma bolt gun thing. You can tell they haven't really like settled on the design choices here. Space Wolves, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, bristling with iconography, Captain Librarian and Chaplain. A pair of plastic terminators. Okay, so they are plastic. That makes a lot of sense then. Oh, these are cool. Didn't they release a special edition like this guy in plastic scaled up at one point? An Operation Skirmish kill team thing. Ooh. This is a cool book. I like that. I might. That's a nice looking book. The First Marshal. Age of Sigmar book. Ooh, Witch Hunter's Handbook. That's some cool stuff that's coming out next week. That's some cool stuff. Cola. And now back to our Terminators. Okay, I want to get the loincloths done next. Let's get them done. Let's get... We need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7. Then we'll get the cloaks out. Man for Age of Sigmar. Was just a frame. I'm sorry. Look, the made-to-order Space Marines obviously deserve more attention for the age. I don't know Age of Sigmar enough to give it a lot of attention. I just know the Siege stuff looks really cool. Kind of makes me want to get a 40k Siege army. There we go. High Elves. I'm not a big fan of Realms of Luminoth models. Like, I liked the High Elf stuff, so I was excited to see what the equivalent to High Elves look like in Age of Sigmar. And honestly, I'm kind of disappointed by them. I don't think they look that good. Some of the models are nice. Like, I like the cool little deers they've got. I guess they have been trying to make them feel more unique. Not only, like, as a faction, but unique and separate from other elves in other stuff. Rather than just being, you know, generic high elves. Which is nice, it's just, I don't really like how they look. I kind of preferred the old world versions of them. And again, I feel like there's a lot of Greek... Oh, hi, Briar! Big love hearts. Let's wait for them to come in. before we start saying stuff to them. There we go. Saint Charmy, 10,000 Zangors. Yes! Is there anything better than 10,000 Zangors? Oh, hello, Paladin Stem. Hello, everybody. Everybody. Dreamerate, there we go. Go Mudbugs. James Smith. Hello, nice to meet you, James Smith. And hello, Briar. How are you doing? My shout-out command's not working at the moment. I need to figure out how to get that to work. But go and follow Briar, everybody. I'm Cupcake Conjuror in both name and profession. First name Cupcake, second name Conjurer. And I conjure cupcakes like all of them down there. Stream avatars at the moment is still barked as far as I'm aware. Today we're building the last of our 127 terminators. We got 10 terminators from Warhammer. This is kind of how they're gonna look. They're cool. And we got 2 of them with missile launchers on their shoulders, like. We're currently just attaching loincloths to them, and now we're attaching the capes. I like that name. Thank you. How was your stream, Briar? Oh yeah, remember, if you need to eat, drink, sleep, rest, whatever, make sure you do. Make sure you do. I know it's late for Briar and a lot of you. Because of time zones. I hope you had a good stream, Briar. I hope you did what I tried going into your stream earlier, but YouTube wouldn't let me join it. It just like gave me infinite loading screen. So I don't even know what you were doing. Big lovey, it's 2 AM here. Oh my gosh, get to bed, Brian, get to bed. Have you had a bath yet? Get up, get a shower, get clean, get some food, get some drink, and get to bed. I've been complaining about YouTube, and YouTube literally just crashed saying it ran out of memory. I can't see chat anymore. Oh gosh, you're gonna have to like... Okay, pop out live chat. There we go. Teaches me to complain about YouTube. Live chat. Nice. Are you making action figures? It's models. They're just little figurines that you play with on like board games and stuff. And you build them, you paint them. And there's its entire game system called Warhammer 40k. And there's entire rules and stuff. And you play them, and you roll dice to see how well your models do. And you build army lists. And it's really, really cool if you got the correct form of autism. Okay. I played Seen It, the DVD game. That's tokens and model stuff. I understand, yes. It's exactly like that. Kind of. Darn it. Have you ever heard of the game Space Marine 2? That was like really, really big for a while. It's that universe. Or Dawn of War games. Or the secret level animation that was on Amazon. Never heard of it before, but I remember it's kind of like there's a Dungeons and Dragons versions of the game. There we go. It's very expensive though. Oh, we can go to the website again and I can show you what it's like. To the website. Wow. Here we go. There we go. So this is a Warhammer website and it's got like all the Warhammer. It's like this stuff, like you got loads and loads of demons and stuff, and you build and paint your models. but they come attached to... It's like a bit like Gundam in a way, except you need glue. Like you got all these models and stuff. They come on for sprue, you cut them off the sprue. And you got things like this. And then once you've built them and painted them, you can set them up on like a battlefield and battle them with your opponents using like over here. Like these dudes here. Like here. Whether you got these guys fighting these dudes and you like roll how many attacks you've got. And then you like roll to hit and roll to wound. And like here's like your cards for like how good models are. Your unit stats and stuff. With all the rules and all it's a very complex game. It's once you can like play a starter thing for it. So it looks like Skylanders, a little bit like for Disney. I guess in a way. I guess in a way it's a bit like that. Don't forget, we rule laws. We love to rules lawyer our opponents and run cheesy lists. Sometimes we also just like to run dumb lists that are as likely to blow up in our face as our opponent. Especially if you play orcs in any of the game systems. There we go. That is awesome. I didn't make those stuff. That's the Warhammer stuff on the website. Like that's what other people, that's what the professionals make. I've just got these models here and other models. Like where's one of my more painted models? There we go. If you play an arc list, you're allowed to scream war once per game. It's canon by now. Yeah. Is that light even on? It is. Yeah, this is one of the models it's got a lot of work. Like I've not done it space. I really need to redo some of this armor parts on it. But yeah, that's what one that I've been painting. There you go. Thank you. Okay, we now get these guys stood up. That should have been long enough for the glue to dry. And now we'll get some arms on these dudes. Okay, Power Fist 52 goes with Chain Fist 54. That's 84, that's 69. That's 23, that's 20. That's 54, there we go. Can we glue this? Gosh, way too much glue there. Then attach the arm like that. There we go. Missiles. And then we want the shooty arm. And cat hair. Okay, we can get that with that. That's two parts that go together. Good, good, good. I hear weird noises out then. Does it look like you're in a class making up models and stuff from school or something? I like you're in a class making models and stuff from school. I don't think so. I'm making it at home. I mean, when I was a kid, I did make some of these things in school. While I was at school, in the school clubs. Oh, shoot them! Shoot them! Doom. That's so cool. Okay, we're 15. Now we need more gunny guns, more shooty shoots. Stormbolters. Okay, there's part of a stormbolter. Where's the other part of it? Uh-oh, we need to fix them. Time for an operation. Operation fix the big old space marines. Okay, 66 goes with P65, which is here. There we go. Give me a moment. I can hear like something else. I'm back. Hi. Hi, back. We're chat. No. It doesn't. Well, it probably wasn't nothing I could hear outside. Sounded like there was a cat or something. But both of our cats are in. There we go. And then we go. And we got another shooty arm. And then we just want a power fist arm as well. Like this arm. Okay, this is piece number 67, so we want piece number 69. Nice. Remove all these pieces. Okay, then we want this piece. Which we snip, we snip, we snip. And then we go snippity snaps. And slim these pieces off. And let's get the knife to just neaten this bit. And it's a chainsawed power fist. A chain fist. Okay. How do we want to equip this? Like that. Nice. Do 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 doom 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 do 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 doom. Okay, then another arm. Another storm bolter. We need to make storm bolt. If I gave a storm bolter a pistol profile, that would just be, that would make the storm bolters just so much more useful. Like, even if it was just a pistol profile for the Space Marines. For the Terminator, sorry, and nobody else. Thank you, James Smith. Glad you're enjoying it. There we go. And then we go like this. Go together. There we go. And then we glue this onto the hand. And onto the arm. The hand onto the arm. There we go. And then we go pew pew pew. Look at him running and gunning. Doesn't have a head yet. Don't worry, they'll get heads eventually. Eventually. Well, we can give them these arms. Yeah, we can do this arm next. There we go. Single over here. Like that. And it's attached. Nice. Okay, then we need another power fist, so power fist 28 will do. Excuse me. By the way, how was your day? Since I first met you. My day's been okay. I've been a bit overtired. Just one of those weird days. Oh no, it's 82, not 28. Yeah, 82. So 83 is here. But other than that, I've been fine. How was your day? Hope your day was good. There we go. Get this attached here. Glue it over here. And then oh, it's starting to look cool. Not enough Terminators. It's true, Ribo. Ribo-senpai, we don't have enough Terminators. We need to get more. You know, those new Cataphracti Terminators. I'll buy 10 boxes of them. That will be 60 more Terminators. I think that sounds good enough. Then we'll have 187. Maybe that will be enough. Wait, you see if it's even the correct... That's not the correct part. That's the correct part. More like the Terminator movie, lol. Now we got more Terminators than Skynet has. Also, these are very different Terminators to the movie. Oh, there are things that look like the Terminator from the Terminator movie. They're called Necrons. Get over there. Oh, he's pointing. He's pointing. He's gonna pick your nose. He's gonna pick your nose. I'm joking with you. Okay, let's get the heads on. These guys. Where's the heads? Where's the heads? Oh, we got 2 heads over here. 1. And then 2. Mine is doing great today. Thanks, Cupcake. Oh no. No, don't pick your nose of a Terminator. There we go. And there's the heads. Big old scary space marines. These guys are absolutely huge though. I don't really have a normal human-sized model to compare it to. Not here at the moment. I want his head to be turned slightly that way. It's hard. Bionic eyes getting in the way. That's cool. By the way, since you're overtired, have you been doing live stream for so long? No, I've only started like just under 3 hours ago. Now I've just been really tired today for no apparent reason. Oh, we could put like a little Tyranid skull on the back of his body. That would be cool. I like that. Nah, I just woke up overtired and then I've just like struggled to wake up properly. There we go. My internet is being barky. I've just dropped twice. Oh no. Yeah, but I think it might be YouTube. YouTube's been weird for me. Like I've been trying to go on people's streams today. And it just didn't load properly. Maybe I should get a tech beat. Praise the Omnisire. Every like on this stream is another prayer to the Omnisire. Prayed for Omnisire that the internet works properly. No, it's definitely because I've had to switch my phone. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, and he's like shooting that way, pointing another direction. Nice. And this guy's got a little tiny skull on his head. Little tiny tyranid skull. Alien skull. Because of during the live stream keeps loading and stuff to get stuck or getting disconnections. Yeah. You don't have much data left, so you're going to have to leave me. Okay. Bye-bye. Big hearts to you. Thanks for coming to the stream today. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, goodness. There we go. What am I doing? We've got 5 more arms to build. 5 more arms. 5 more heads. Then for shoulder pads. And then for purity seals. So just put these guys forward now. Okay, so that's 67. When your internet's better connected. Yeah! Hope your internet gets better. Oh gosh, no. No! Phew. Phew, so I was having issues trying to get this piece off without breaking it then. Glue there. Glue here. And boom! One by one, these pieces are being made. It's like a production line of terminators. To be or not to be? That is the question. There we go. What do we do now? Okay, then we've got another power fist we'll do next. It does feel like we're building a bit faster than yesterday, if nothing else. Right, you have to fix your stove. Bye bye. I hope your stove does get fixed, denizen of misery. Otherwise, you will become a denizen of misery. No! Who needs a stove? Get air fryers. Oh, darn it, I just threw my arm. There we go. Yeah, looking cool there. Looks like half Marnius Calgar pose. Who is a character in Warhammer. And snip this piece away. Snip it there, snip it here, snip it everywhere, and I should have checked what piece it was. Because I have no idea at all. Okay, it was 18. That means this piece is good. After these terminators are built, that will be all 100. Our project of building 127 terminators will be over. Can you believe it? Okay, that was 37. That goes with piece 38. There we go. ramen. Oh, I found out a place near me sells ramen noodles. Like, do you know, takeout? I was tempted to get some and then I remembered, oh yeah, I've got a stomach condition. I probably can't eat that without dying. But I was like, ramen noodles. Where's the power fist? Okay, final power fist. Piece 82. Oh, I love ramen noodles. Thanks for bringing that up. You're hungry now. I've never had ramen. I am tempted to try and get that ramen. Just ring them up and see what it has in it. To see if I can have it or to see if they'll make it without the bad stuff in. I got some rice from there. The rice was pretty good. Chicken fried rice. Very stoic models. Oh gosh, then we got 79 here. Just 3 more. Just 3 more. Tastes good. Basically like pasta, like spaghetti or soup. Spaghetti soup. There we go. Spaghetti plus soup. And I guess ramen noodles aren't that different from spaghetti. It depends what type of noodles they are. Because you got different types, don't you? I do like how the Japanese noodles, though, that they make them, so they are, do you know, so they fit basically into a block, so that way you can just put them in a pot and boil them easily. Where normal spaghetti noodles, they're long, they're super long, so you have to like cook them carefully so that they'll effectively fall. Well, even if you don't have a giant pan, you have to basically cook them so the bottom half goes softer. And then you can like carefully just like push them in. So that eventually all of it goes in. And if you put the temperature too high, they're gonna burn. It's like, no. Because they can't all go under the water. Especially if you're using a smaller pan. It's like, why not use a bigger pan? Because so much water then. Also, because bigger pans take longer to cook with. Okay, piece 50, 51. Nice. Okay, glue. Glue the wrist onto the arm. And the arm onto the body. Gosh, no, don't stick to me. Stick to the arm. And the arm sticks to the body. Like that, yeah. Then we'll get piece 68 over here. Exercise time, nah. Nah, we won't exercise. It's a handcam stream. I don't have time to exercise. What piece is it I want now? This one. I believe. Nah. Yeah. Okay, then we need an arm. Let's go with this arm. Wrist on now. Glue the shoulder on. And that's another one done. Why am I getting so many notifications? Just Eat. I don't want to order anything from Just Eat. Burger King. I don't want to order it. I've had food today. Oh, there we go. Flip this piece off here out. There we go. Glue all of this. Throw that into there. Glue all of this. Glue. Glue. Oh, and just after this we got one last arm to attach. Then just 5 heads. And then just for shoulder pads and purity seals. We're so close. We be so close. Okay. Where's the heads? The heads are here. Okay, let's clip off. 5 heads to use. So you... How are you? Nice to meet. Inquisitor Muffin's just a bot. Just here to tell you the rules and moderate chat. Yeah. And remind you to like the stream. Oh gosh, I didn't clip off 5 heads, I only clipped off 4. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, look how tough he is. Doom. I forgot to attach this arm. No. There was one last arm. I was so close. I decided to skip one of them. Okay. We need the gun. There's the gun. At least half of it. Oops. Another operation. Another operation of attaching an arm. There we go. There we go. But it's very close. We're very close to finishing this model. These 10 models. Well, I say finishing. We're going to have to paint from 127 terminators to paint. But I do have 27 space means that I need to experiment on, like doing how to do, what do they call it? Slap chop? Super painting, speed painting? Yeah. And once I've got that, hopefully I'll be able to paint these guys relatively quickly. Oh, pew pew pew. Okay, one last head. One last head. And that's them done. Yeah. You should get those markers with contrast paints inside. I've got some Sharpies. Just don't sniff at the marker. I got some Sharpies for like doing these metallic things. And they seem pretty cool. But let's get these things attached now. Stop worm. I'm not a worm! But we've almost finished. Can you believe it? I can't believe it myself. Oh gosh, this arm is not properly attached. There you go. Get some glue on. Yeah. Let's get this shoulder pad on this little fella. She's the plague host from Total War 3. No, I'm not the plague host. I'm beautiful. I'm clean. I had the warmest bath ever last night and I was so dizzy afterwards because it was too warm. It's like, I literally just turned myself into soup. There you go. She was soup. She was soup. I'm not a maggot. Calling me a maggot so mean. That's because you accepted Nurgle and him. No, I did not accept Nurgle. Nurgle has to accept me and forsake his filthy ways. And embrace the cupcake lifestyle. There we go. There you go. Wait. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. We got enough shoulder pads left. We got enough shoulder pads left. This one goes on this side. Yeah. And this one can go on either side, so... I mean, any of them can go on either side, but there's some that look better on certain sides, I think. Oops. So you're saying it? No, I'm not saying I'm filthy of Nurgle. I'm saying that Nurgle is weak. And the filthiness is bad. And he should forsake being filthy. and dirty and plaguey. There we go. There we go. Oh no, on, yeah, look at it. It's a big old shoulder pad. You rival. No! That's the meanest thing. Why would you say something so mean, Erland? Talan, ban him! Ban him! There we go. Do 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 do. If I could time him out for a second. But I can't choose how long the timeout is on PC. Wait, you can't choose it. There we go. Three hours late. Hi, Longstots. We've built 10 Terminators. Well, we've almost finished building 10 Terminators. It's amazing. It's impressive. Are you a snake now? Nice form. Kind of. I can take many forms and shapes. All of them are just cupcakes in various shapes, you know. I'm still a cupcake. Still a cupcake underneath it all. I'm still just a cupcake, it is true. She's time not Tomicon for maggot lord. I'm just the strongest little cupcake around. Super strong. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is how you get strong. Lifting cola. We tried doing Tomicon on for first time. Like when he came out, but they kept doing updates and it kept corrupting my save file and I couldn't load it back up. And eventually I just gave up. Like the third, like, it's like, okay, I'm not just gonna like curse you guys to have to watch me do the beginning again. I'll get through the beginning and okay, never mind, my save got corrupted. I mean, you haven't overbaked cookies and mussels, hard as rock. Hard as rock! Yeah. Bossin. I'm now a little chibi version. I'm now a little chibi me. A chibi me inside. Everyone wants a chibi version. Everyone wants the chibi fire. No one wants to know what a chibi's like inside. There we go. Give me a moment. One of these pieces now. Boss hat. Boss hat. Why is the boss hat command not working? Oh, it's because YouTube censored it, didn't it? Well, why? Why does it sometimes get censored? Oh no! Okay, I might change a boss hat command and add a hyphen in. Are you telling me you don't like the bee glove, Talan? Also, since it didn't work, there we go. Da big love. Do 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 do. Da big love. I'm saying if you a long history of awful. A long history. Name one other awful command name I've had. Other than Big Love, which is amazing, and Boss Hat. Bow, ba down, ba da ba down, ba down, ba da da bow, ba down, ba da da bow, ba down, ba da na 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 na. Na 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 dun dun dun. We're adding little shields on the shoulder pads. Little shields will give so much protection. Look how much protection that shield offers. So much protection. Definitely lots of protection. Don't think about it. Bow, ba-dow, banana. Ba-da-na-na-na. Purity seals. Purity seals. Everyone loves their purity seals. Oh gosh, you've not got a little shoulder pad there. I forgot to do your shoulder pad. Got to give you one. That's not the correct shoulder pad. There's your shoulder pad. Here to serve you well. Serve you in hell. Oh yeah. Wait, you had a hat in that form. I've always had a hat in this form. And soon I will have a hat in cat form as well. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. If you like gacha characters, that's so cute.
Mother, it's time to do a Tamerkan playthrough.
And we could do. Every single time I've put it up to a vote, everyone's voted for something else other than Tamerkan. So we've not been doing Tamerkan. Why do I say Tamerkan? It's Tamerkan. Or Tamerkan, as in Tamer King. As in the Khan of the Steppes. There we go. Yeah. We're doing a New Year's event. Ooh, my Musume's doing a New Year's event. I've not been doing my Uma Musume stuff because I quit the game. I quit the game because it's Gamba. It's just Gamba. Gamba bad. Gamba bad. Ah, Dr. Shield. Shield, come here. I know you want to be on my model. Not in the bubble vacuum. Or lost forever flow. Okay, shield. Why is a shield gotta be so tiny? I can't find the shield. Oh, I found a purity seal. A purity seal on the floor. Lovely. That's a bit of my phone case because it's been falling apart. There it is. Okay, phone, can you come here? I need your light. I need to put the torch on. Ugh. Yeah. Torch. I felt it bounce off my leg when I dropped it. So it could be anywhere. I've got a very bouncy leg. Get off the charging cable. Why did I have to drop it? No! I can't find it anywhere. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can't find it. It is sad. We have lost a piece. We have lost one of our pieces. Okay, I'm just going to have to get a different shield out then. If there's another one. Oh, okay, here's another one. From the assault terminators. You should have not dropped it. I didn't want to drop it. You didn't get terminal cross. You quit it because she has no patience. I don't know. That's not why I quit it. I quit it because it's Gamba. And also it was taking up way too much time of my day. Which I could have been spent doing nothing. There we go. Talan is so evil. I just dropped the entire model. But it's fine. Talan is so evil. So why is people just saying mean things about me today? That's so cruel. Erland and Talan. Talan, time yourself out. Saying such mean, untrue things about me. A little purity seal on his gun. Okay, now we need a bunch of purity seals. The mouse is getting shot. No! Have you guys seen the game Rocket Rat? I got that game. We'll play it next week. Along with Heroes Hour. Rest in peace. What game? Rocket Rats! It's like a vampire survivor-like game. But you play as a rocket rat. And you collect moon cheese. You should play Ratopia. That sounds like rat propaganda. Or Timberborn. I kind of want to play Timberborn. But I feel like I'll get bored of it after, like, not very long. Because I played a game called Banished. Except you kind of play it once and it's like, okay then. That's me. No, I can't. That propaganda is making people play Dark Souls 2. Thank you. Well, that's what Vtopia is all about. It's like, hey, have you played Dark Souls 2? You should play Dark Souls 2. It's a really good game. That's all Vtopia does, like 90% of the time. Or so I've been told. Definitely not making stuff up right now. Well, will you play Dark Souls? No! It's the worst game ever. I played Dark Souls 3. And you literally found it so horrible that you asked me to never play Dark Souls again. And I took that to heart. I was like, am I really that bad of a person? And you were like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then you shot me in the face. Pretty sure that's what happened. I'm so mean. That was horrible. Thanks for reminding me. Keep not playing Dark Souls. No! See, look, Talan's so mean. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry, YouTube crashed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All you missed was Talan being mean to me again. Like he always is. A big old bad meanie he is. I don't think I like the stream. Okay, we have finished. That's the last of the Terminators done. 127 Terminators. Slandering Dark Souls 2 and the viewership fell by 20. It did not fall by 20. Oh, like by 2. Unless there were like 50 viewers here and I didn't even realise. Should have. Look at this guy. So he's a sergeant of the squad. Then you got the 2 rocket boys. Rocket Man. Change up, change up. And then you've got 2 more dudes with the guns and with the power fist going do 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 do. So when you buy more termies, stay tuned for when I get more cataphracti. Because I do want the new cataphracti. Poke in the eye, poke in the eye. Ah, got you. Ah, right. These 2 here. Yeah. Look at them. So cool. So pretty. And even more dudes. Look at these guys. They got cloaks. Look how armored. Look how cool these dudes are. Other Space Marines wish they were this cool. And then this dude. Yeah, and don't forget the 2 homies. We got our 2 homies. The homing beacons. Oh goodness. And next week is Sangor week. Oh gosh, oh no, I just made a massive mess, never mind. For OG Dark Souls 2, before they did Scholar of the Firstborn. 127 Terminators, now you have to make a photo of them all in frame. Yes, and from all painted as well. Oh, that's so many Terminators. So many Terminators. Okay, what's coming next week though? We've seen it. Look at these guys. Oh, that's such a cool model for Fate Master. are amongst the most effective strategists and leaders available to the disciples of Saint. The Magister looks like a cafe guy in a way. The Twisted Magisters of Saint stand amongst the most skilled sorcerers. Oh, the Argent Shards. They look so cool. I want some. And the Sangar Warflock. There is a lot of Terminators, my friend. There is a lot of Terminators. You could use this in 40k. And this thing. Oh, look at it. It's got Kairos in it. It's got Kairos! Oh. And Screamers and Horrors. No, Horrors. Flamers, sorry. Pink Horrors, Blue Horrors, Yellow Horrors. Oh, and then look at this dude. I like that dude. I want this dude. And look at those are super cool. I want to eat them. Is it wrong that I see blue and pink like that? I'm like, tasty. And then Boring Man here. More cool model. Maybe, I think I just prefer the colour scheme of this dude compared to this one. Weird deer things. They look like dinosaurs. Do those trumpet for dinosaurs that have like a trumpet on the head? They look like that one for pterodon or something. Pacliosaurus. Pacliosaurus maybe? Spears. Oh, some of these spears are a bit bent. Oh, then the Warhosts are so many high elves. They look boring compared to the old world high elves. You love dinosaurs. Yeet. Oh, you love the... Oh, look at these dudes. Oh. Marnius Calgar got another model. This is art. Really nice book. Oh. Oh, super cool stuff. You like these, dude, if you like dinosaurs? We're gonna throw rocks at your bathroom window. Why my bathroom window, you perv? Seraphon. These guys, lizard men on dinosaurs. For dinosaur people who ride bigger dinosaurs. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so cool. Have they got feathers and everything? And you got big old frog. Big old frog. And a salamander. Oh. I've only got the big dinosaurs. Where's the big one? Oh, I like this one. Thesaurus, Scarfetron, and Agron. He looks a bit too big to be riding this dinosaur. Like, that dinosaur's like, ah, my back! Why do you have a saddle made out of stone? That hurts. Her bathroom is an outdoor shed. No, it's not. Oh, home shaper engine. That's nice. And then you got the Triceratops, however it's called. Oh, the Stegodon engine of the gods. Oh, look at that. We got little lizards. Oh, here's a Troglodon. Here's the big scary dinosaur. I want to zoom in on it. Oh, that's why, because it spits in like acid. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's got like a double tail. I like that model. Oh, I've ever Carnosaur. The Carnosaur. Again, why do they have a big stone throne on its back? It's so cool. Rah! The Stegodon Chief. Oh, I've already got the Flying Bonds. Yeah. The Raptors. The Bastillodon. With a big old mace tail. Oh, yeah. These are cool models. They're very cool models. And you got for Undead. I like the Undead. They're my favourite Age of Sigmar models. Where the Death. Soulblight Gravelords. Yeah, look at these. Undead Wolves. Bats. Vampires. Hordes of Skeletons. The Vampire Knights. Oh, I love them Blood Knights. Dead Walker Zombies. Big old bats. The White King, yeah! Nagash, boring. Who wants Nagash? Oh. I like this model. Big old dragon. Oh, you're just looking at the minis. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I wanted to show off the dinosaurs. And then I'm like, I wanted to show off everything else as well. Look, I like looking at minis. Like these minis. Spin. Oh. Age of Sigmar. Great. No. It goes 40k. Warhammer the Old World. Then Age of Sigmar. Then Blood Bowl. Yeah. Yeah. Although Necromunda might be above all of them. I am so tired right now. So I gotta say goodbye. Thanks for coming to the stream. Tomorrow, next week, I'm thinking we're gonna play a few silly games. Like things like Rocket Rats. Stuff like that. At the weekend, we're gonna be building a crusty burger.
Yes. Age of Sigmar is better than 40k.
No, don't spam Cuptle like that, please. And also, definitely not with lies. That's terrible, terrible lie, Erland. But yeah, we got lots of stuff to do next week. Lots of stuff, fun stuff. I've been playing a game called Heroes. I don't think it'll be good for streaming much with it, but I think it'll be fun for the one-off stream. Thanks for coming. Big love hearts to you all. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember to take care of yourselves and be kind to others and vice versa. Work hard and play harder. Like the stream if you haven't already because it helps me out. And also, eat good food, sleep well, dream of cupcakes, but don't eat the cupcakes of friends, not food. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Big love hearts to you all. Yeah. Whee! Ah. I mean, put it 9th edition. It never had a 9th edition. It had an 8th edition. And then it got destroyed. No.